Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Dolphins coming in at 5-5, going up against the Bengals, who come in at 7-3.
Larry, we come to you from a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls with an 11th on the way in 2020. Yes, we are in beautiful Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang. But it's second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. The dangerous Jarvis Landry back for Miami. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a back. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Andrew Billings busting through to get him for a loss of 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So the offense has it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, that the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a catch made by Leonte Carew. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jarvis Landry with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Green with a catch left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Again, it's Mixon. And a short gain down to about the 33. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. To Mixon on the check down. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play. Holding him to no gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. An update now from Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Caught left side, Bennett. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this 1st quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Now that was a beautiful play, a pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And he knocks it through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able...
It's a foot race. The 40, past the 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Damian Williams, 79 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Back to throw now on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Dumps it off to Mixon. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On play action, they'll throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jordan Willis in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
He'll drop to throw, and he's got Bennett. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. On the counter, here's Williams. And he's got room. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, the 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll set up a throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 15. man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And this offense now with a short field ahead. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Let's go! Ryan 38!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Now they're in the 2nd quarter now in Oakland. The Raiders are out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They'll drop to throw. And he has Carew. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there on the pickup, and that's good for a Miami 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Carl Lawson from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Watch the hot. Check. 145. 145.
They're going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he checks this one down to Williams. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Back to throw. It's caught by Carew. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was looking for Landry that time. That'll bring up second down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you up to Orlando, and with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
180. 180.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They're going to try and throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired. In hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. we would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Go, 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 everybody, run! Let's go!
A Fort Lauderdale native back near home, Giovanni Bernard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, able to find Carew. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Three-man line, okay? So just play a three-man line.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
85.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
They'll set up to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. The Dolphins on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
So they're going to go for 2. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
So now here come the Dolphins. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
85.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
85.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Room here to run. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and throw for it here. And this is caught. He hits Landry. 26 yards on the pickup there. And the Dolphins have a 1st down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get...
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter play. He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. The Dolphins on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's the backup, Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And complete on the right side to Bennett. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Carl Lawson. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. And the back goes into motion. 3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And the pressure gets to him again. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to go down again. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Now they run with Mixon. And now running right through him. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll go down at the 28. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now Mixon. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's go! What? 90! Ohio!
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. And his kick is good. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. The play clock's running down. Here's Bernard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And this one is right down Broadway. They are, by the way, into the 4th quarter now in Oakland. The Raiders, they've added on, extending their lead a bit further. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. The toss play to Mixon. Ooh, with a juke. And one more time. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here we go. 1, 9.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And the Bengals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. And they're really trying to build something. Beginning of the year, they said they thought 8 wins was a number to reach to call this season a success. And this win means they got there.
I like where you went with that. Building something.